Sometimes you're losing because you're playing the game like it's all about early kills, when in reality, the game is about... Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to talk about the reasons why you're not winning and what you need to adjust so that in your next game, you'll have a better chance of winning. But before we begin, I just want to make it clear, just because you're watching this video doesn't mean you'll suddenly have a 100% win rate in all your games. No, I can't promise that, because everything I'm going to share with you will still depend on whether you actually apply it or not, or maybe some of these things you already know. And the first reason why you're losing is because you keep getting picked off in the early game. You see, I got picked off there, and it gave the enemy a chance to take the turtle. This applies to all lanes, not just the jungle. If someone gets picked off, your tower can be destroyed, or the enemy might rotate and kill someone else in another lane. And because of that, your team will end up at a disadvantage. So here's my advice, don't die early in the game. If you see the enemy mage or core starting to rotate, just stay under your tower, and if it still feels risky, it's better to just recall and go back to base. If you noticed, I died twice in the early game. Is that bad? Yes, it is. But it's not like we're always feeding on purpose. For example, if you keep getting picked off like that, don't just stand there and blame your tank. What you should do is focus on farming safely and avoid getting picked off again. Most players just give up once they get fed on, like it's already over. But don't just stand still and lose hope. But to be honest, it was only during this game that I realized our fighter was actually Tigreal and our roamer was Angela. But honestly, I didn't see that as a problem. Alpha with Angela is actually super godlike. However, another reason why you're not winning might be because of your team's lineup. But hey, I'm not blaming you for losing just because your lineup wasn't good. The truth is, there are still times when Moonton just gives you a bot teammate, or you get matched with allies who don't really know how to play well. Like I said earlier, I'm not here to give advice that guarantees a 100% win rate, because situations like this can still happen. And because I was with our tank and Angela here, we were able to destroy a tower and even invade their blue buff. What's even better is that we managed to pick off their core. That's why I'm really not blaming our lineup in this game. Just imagine it, Tigreal in the front line, Alpha dealing damage, and Angela as the healer. That's a solid combo, right? But maybe you're wondering why some players have really high win rates, while we struggle to even win a few games. Well, the simple reason is, we're always playing solo. Those players, sometimes they play as a 5-man squad, sometimes with friends, and that gives them an edge. And to be honest, I've never seen anyone in Mobile Legends with an 80% win rate who plays solo all the time. You know what's really something to be proud of? Solo players who win games on their own and quietly celebrate those victories. That's who I admire the most. Some people even tell me, you give tips, but your win rate is low. And so, what's your point? At least I can proudly say I win even when I play solo. I don't rely on 5-man squads just to look strong or boost my win rate. I'm proud to be a solo player. And to all the solo players subscribed to me, I'm proud of each and every one of you. And that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for us to win, because we're solo players. In this part, Tigreal even missed his ultimate. It landed on the ground, but it's all good because we still managed to pick someone off. And here's another reason why we struggle to win. It's because sometimes we don't communicate with our teammates. Just because we're solo players doesn't mean we should play solo the whole game. That's exactly why there's a chat feature, so we can communicate and work together with our team. And sometimes, another factor is the game mechanics. For example, if you look here, our Lord is pushing mid, but I'm at the top lane trying to pick off enemies and push at the same time. This is something I always teach. If your lord is pushing the bot or mid lane, don't group up and push in the same lane. Instead, push from a different direction to create pressure and confuse the enemy about where they should defend. But they ended the game here, and we actually won. But you might be asking, what if you don't have good teammates? How do you handle that and still win? What if there's no proper roamer? Well, here's the thing, my friend. First of all, focus on farming, not on poking the enemies. And let me repeat, this advice isn't just for junglers. It applies to all lanes, except maybe mid lane. But don't worry, I'll be making a separate tutorial for mid soon. But before that, am I the only one who gets annoyed when the mage uses flame shot? And since our rotation at the bottom failed because we got picked off, I just went back to the top lane, since the turtle was about to respawn anyway. Another reason why we don't win often is our decision making. We're not careful with our choices or our movements. We tend to rush things. I could have killed CC earlier with my retribution, but I chose to save it and use it in a smarter way, like securing the turtle, which would benefit the whole team. And that's not the only reason we're not winning. Another big reason is that we keep playing even when we're already on a losing streak. Let me give you a little advice. If you've lost 2 or 3 games in a row, put your phone down for a while. Just leave it for even 30 minutes. Go take a walk, clean something, or step outside for a bit to refresh your mind, then come back later. This also happens to me, and most of the time, that's exactly what I do.
Alpha, standing by.
Winning in Mobile Legends is hard, especially when you're a solo player, but you can reduce your losing streaks through smart gameplay and good decision making. Yes, Moonton's matchmaking is a factor, and yes, sometimes you get teammates who don't know what they're doing, but it's not always like that. Not every game is doomed from the start. You might not have a perfect win rate, but every game is a chance to grow. Keep grinding, keep learning, and most of all, be proud of every win you earn, especially when you did it on your own.
You have slain an enemy.
Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment below if there's anything I missed. Thank you so much.
Destroyed a turret. Victory!